guys, I'm Gia Marie.
And I'm Vanity.
And you're watching Girl, Shut the Fuck Up.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Wow, and this is our second episode of our season 3 show. I'm excited.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Muy excited?
Muy excited.
I feel excited too. I'm excited because for the second time this season, we get to introduce our show's sponsor. Because not only do they sponsor the season, but they send us our very own little bar. Yay. Y'all make some noise for our Ripcord bar.
Yay!
Snaps.
And along with our Ripcord bar, we get our very own Ripcord bartenders. Y'all say hi to Christian. He's gonna be a Ripcord bartender this episode. How are you feeling, Christian?
I'm feeling good. How are y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Like
you look cute. I like the beat.
No, you really do look good. The red against your skin looks. You've never looked better. No, that was
like more. Okay, so today also we do have some special friends in the building. You guys met her last season, but this time around she was all up in drag last season, but this time around she's a little dressed down, I'll say. But she is wearing a cowboy hat. Y'all make some noise for Rain and her husband or fiancé Lupe. This is the duo that is behind all of reignlarue and the magnificent that you bring to the city of drag. I love it. I love the cowboy hat too, so you better represent, honey.
I was gonna just tell them that it's giving very forgot the song. It doesn't matter.
I didn't forget the song. We just don't have copyrights for it.
So. Oh, you're right. That's exactly what happened.
Okay. Are you guys excited to be here?
I am. I'm also nervous, but I'm just.
I feel it because y'all are making me nervous.
Drag is my shield.
Oh yeah.
And right now I'm not in that, so you can just.
Right now you're Felix.
Yes.
And I love it. Yeah. So if y'all didn't know, that's her government name. Okay.
And is it okay? What should we call you on this episode?
Whatever
so we know and they know.
I'm down for whatever.
What are your pronouns?
He, she, they, we.
I love it.
No, my pronouns are he, him.
Okay.
Him. Okay.
What about you, Lupe?
As well, same.
He, him. She, her over here. So
okay.
Keep it cute.
Don't get it confused.
Keep it cute.
Okay, so we're gonna start off the show with a little icebreaker. You know, we want you guys to feel comfortable, and we're gonna get into some topics today. So we're gonna start off with a little icebreaker game. We have an option here. You can either do the pick your poison game, or you can do a never have I ever game that we have. So we'll pick some little never have I evers, and we'll say them out loud. While you guys think about it, we're also gonna take a shot first. Okay. So our Ripcord bartender, Miss Christian over there, she prepared us a little shot. What did you get for us, Christian?
All right, y'all. So today we're gonna be taking the tranny TD twisters. They're gonna be tequila-based shots with orange juice, peach pucker, and a tahini rim.
Period.
A what rim?
Tahini.
I'm excited. Those look yummy.
Yes. I'm gonna smell it.
Now, did you put estrogen in here too?
Okay. Did you get a shot of estrogen?
The clinic didn't give me any.
Damn.
Okay.
That's why it's free, I guess.
Alrighty, y'all. So we're gonna do a little cheers.
Oh my God.
Cheers, girls. Second episode.
I'm literally shaking.
Don't be scared.
That was yummy here.
Alcohol.
There's a little trash can underneath your bar there.
I hated it.
Stop! I liked it. I love a little tahini rim. Okay, so which icebreaker game do y'all
I'll
want
let
to
him
do first?
choose.
So this is just what's
Yeah, so it's either the pick your poison or the bowl has the never have I ever's in it.
Let's do the never have I ever.
All right.
So me and Vanity will pick a few. We're gonna read them out to you guys, and then y'all just let us know. And you give us answers for each and one of each.
Are y'all participating as well?
Yeah.
I mean, we can.
Let's just
that
hold
was
it
in
all
the
here for
first. No,
now.
I'm just joking. Yeah, we can do it.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Never have I ever played strip poker.
Wait, just so we're clear, how do you play this game?
Right. I was like, what do we do?
I forgot.
Oh, well, so I'm going to read it out. If you have done it, or if you've never done it,
Put a finger down?
Yeah.
Okay. Will we hold up 5?
Absolutely not. Let's
No,
just
no,
raise
we're
your
just
hand.
gonna-
If you've done it, raise your hand. Don't be shy.
Right.
Gotcha,
It's an
gotcha.
open space.
Okay.
Right. If you've done it, raise your hand. If you've never done it, keep your hand down.
Just, be a pussy, I guess. Read it one more time.
Ready? Okay, so never have I ever played strip poker. So never done that.
What? I guess.
Never.
I guess that's that.
Never.
No, I would never. Absolutely not.
Van, what's yours?
Okay. Never Never have I ever lied to my parents about where I was going.
Oh.
Let's talk about where were you going? I want to know.
Yeah.
Well, for a whole year, I lived in San Antonio, and they
What?
thought, yeah, and I would take a bus to Houston every weekend to visit him while I was in college.
Wait, so the lie was to go visit Lupe?
Correct, and he
So
lived.
his parents thought he was in school and he was coming to Houston to visit me. Mind you, his parents lived down the street from
Hey,
my
Mom.
parents.
I would have beat your ass.
We would literally ride out of his house with the seat down like
He was
this
hiding in the passenger seat
because we lived like blocks away.
Did you ever get caught?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
I don't even think you've told your mom that yet.
No, she knows.
She knows now.
She knows now. But
I would-
I did
I
tell
would
her at one
whoop
point.
That
your
is so
ass.
funny. Why did you guys feel the need to like hide?
Well, I didn't want to. I was in college, and like I left for college, and I didn't want them to be like, "You're coming back." Like what? That make no sense. You're not staying focused. Blah 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 blah.
Okay.
So the less they knew, the less they were worried.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
So-
What about you, Lupe? What did you lie about your parents?
So I lied to my parents for about a whole year that I was still working, and I was unemployed.
Been there.
How did you even like
I
manage
would just
that?
tell my parents. They would call me and they'd be like, "How was work?" I was like, "Oh, it was great.
Great.
Day at work,"
I'm so
and I wasn't working at the time.
That is so wild. But like, what about like money and stuff? Like, how did you manage?
Well, this is at the time that he started doing drag.
Oh,
and so I was
okay.
sewing and
sick
you know,
thing. So you were making your little coin on the side.
But I just
Alright.
wasn't like employed like with a
Okay.
job.
Wow. This is a random question, but did you come out early on, like, in your life, or did you come out, like, later? Like, when did you come out as gay or trans? When did you
I
come
waited. I've known for a long time that I was gay, but I waited till after I graduated to start coming out. The first person I came out to was my best friend at the time, and then
That's
I told
not
him.
Felix.
We've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
But I told him, and then for my parents, I actually never came out to my parents. My parents asked me.
My mom did the same thing. Mind
Yeah.
your business. Oh my God.
I feel like Latin parents though are very that like they want to know.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Thankfully, my mom wasn't like
Right.
the type to be like, "Are you fucking gay?" But like, we were eating Jack in the Box after the movie, and she was like, "So are you gay?" I'm like, "Excuse me, bitch, random. What did you lie about?"
I mean, I've lied to my parents about. I've gone out to town before. Like, she'll call me sometimes. She'll be like, when we went to Dallas,
Dallas, right?
She called me and she was like, why are you in like Fort Worth? And I was like, oh, I'm on my way to Dallas right now. And then she was like, what are you going out there for? And I was like, oh, Rain got us a gig. We're gonna go do a show. No, we're just out there.
girl,
Nice.
just be
We're
flat.
going out there to be hoes and shit. It was
Oh my
just-
God.
And I literally was sitting in the car. I was like, dude, I lie for no reason for sometimes. I just don't want her to know certain things.
I feel
Like,
that though. Especially
Yeah.
because like again, like Latin parents are always like in your business. They got opinion on everything.
yeah. And if I told her what we were actually gonna do, she was probably gonna just have a fit and be like, you're out there being drunk. You don't know anyone. They're gonna hurt you. Like this. Is
Dude, oh my gosh, my mom, they're sisters for sure.
Yeah.
I would go another one.
Yeah. Let's do another.
Tahini in my eye.
I want to pick what you got.
Tahini in my eye.
Oh no.
I knew I hated that
You
shot.
just-
I knew it.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Do y'all want to pick this one?
He's crying
I'm
because he
gonna
admitted that
put-
he liked his mom.
Y'all pick this one.
Y'all pick.
Okay, so, there's a lot to choose.
There
from.
sure is.
Go ahead. Grab your little piece.
Okay, I'll go. Never have I ever lied about my age.
Oh, boots.
Down.
I haven't.
I don't think I have either.
No.
Wow.
I actually used her ID to lie about my age.
Yeah, it was
When
to get in
and
at
where?
JR's.
This was, yeah, it was probably maybe, I think, I don't know.
A few years ago. It was a while back. And like I think it was like one of her first times in Montrose, and I just wanted her to like experience the whole thing. But JR's is really strict about like, you know, their ID stuff. So I was like,
And you know what? At the time, oh my God, let me tell a story real quickly. At the time, so you know, like you go into the patio. There's a patio entrance, or you can go into this like the actual entrance. So she went to the patio. She threw it out like the side, like where the wood is, right? Grabbed it, and I was very unseasoned. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go the same way, like you know. So I went the same way, and the stupid fucking guy was like, I swear to God, verbatim, he was like, I've seen this ID before. He's like, but I don't think you're the one who gave it to me. I was like, bitch, give me that shit. And I just like left, pissed me off. And I went around and I got it.
wait, you went to the actual
I went to the
entrance?
actual entrance.
Yeah.
My
God, she's such
girl.
a fucking rookie.
I know.
Yeah. But
Sorry about that.
I lied about I've lied about my age though, like to trade and stuff. Sometimes I feel like if they're
Do you go lower or lower? Or
I always go lower. I don't know why. My age is pretty. It's just like let's just not talk about it.
It's like the drop of beat, like
It's
spawning the
a
sweat.
I'm like, let's just we'll move
I
on.
guess we have to. We went into what was it? Bayou Club. What was it called?
Bayou City?
Bayou City. We were underage and
back
we
in
went
the
there.
day.
They had 50 Cent Fridays.
Period. You see, me and my group of friends, we would go in before 9 like fucking losers because they wouldn't do ID checks. And then we would just wait around until the party got started at midnight or something. It was wild.
Wow. Okay, let's have yours.
This is a long one. Never have I ever had a sex dream about someone in this room.
Excuse me? I'm just...
Not in this room.
No, not in this room. I'm sorry.
The wording's a little... Never have I ever had a sex dream about someone the people in this room know. Oh, I see.
Oh.
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 No, not in this room. I don't believe so.
Unfortunately.
I have had weird sex dreams about friends though, which is always really strange to me. Y'all know you know Kendrick. Y'all know Kendrick, my friend. I've had like a couple about him, and it's so strange.
Kendrick, are you listening?
Kendrick will probably find out. But I've told him before. He's a girl child, but he's just so strange. Anytime I'm like, dude, I wake up and I'm like. Why was that kind of crazy?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, whoa, what does it look like? I'm just joking. Okay.
I should have made it awkward and been like, yeah, someone in this room. And just like left it at that. I should have made it awkward. Well, I guess next time.
Okay, well, anyways, so now that our icebreaker's done, we're going to get into it a little bit with you guys and you guys as a couple.
All right.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting angle because like Gia was saying, the first time around we got to see you in your drag persona. We got to see such a, if I should say so, such a guarded, I guess, version of your life. You know what I mean? So I, in that episode, I was kind of finding myself a little like disconnected because I was like, wait, I wanted to get deeper, but we didn't have the chance. But bitch, tonight we're getting deep. We're getting deep down. So first and foremost, as we're talking about your relationship, tell us like a little bit about how you met and then who asked who, who's top or bottom. I'm just joking. But go ahead.
Okay, so I met Lupe in the 6th grade, which was 2006.
Period.
Our first class together was 7th grade. And then we got really close when we joined theater in high school. And we were still friends, blah, blah, blah. The first time I realized that I had feelings for him was 10th grade. We were getting ready to go to our homecoming football game. And what did I ask you? I asked you to like paint my
Yeah, we were like
face.
painting our faces. And he's like, can you paint my face too?
Yeah, so he like painted my face. And then I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh, I think I like him.
Oh.
Like I had like caught the feeling, and I was like, oh, girl, suppress, because we were best friends.
Yeah.
So I suppressed it for 2 years.
Wow.
And then eventually I just couldn't hold it any longer because he was tweeting about somebody.
Oh.
And I was like, is it me? He's tweeting about me. He's tweeting about me. I know it. So I like wrote this big ass text, texted him on our iPods because we didn't have iPhones. We had iPods.
Oh.
And sent him the text like, oh my God, like I've been getting so close to you because I like you, blah, 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 blah. And then he took a while to respond, but his response was like, oh, well, no, the tweet's not about you. It's about another person.
Ruthless.
I don't like you. I never seen you that way. Like, what? Like, it was a complete utter
Not what you were
rejection.
expecting.
I was shut down, like, hardcore.
Wow.
And so the Pisces in me immediately, like, cut him off. I was like, oh, I can't do that. Like, if I can have you the way that I want you, then I don't want you at all.
Yeah.
You have to have Capricorn in your chart, but whatever. Go ahead.
And so it was our best friend that was like, no, y'all gotta like get back together and talk again, like, because it was like 3 amigos all the time. And so she forced us back together, and then like slowly but surely, like he would make moves. So then I was confused because I'm like, but you said you don't want me.
Right.
And so I was getting ready to leave for college, and so one night, what broke the ice was
Here we go.
he texted me after I got home, and he was like, you should have kissed me. And I was like, girl, you're playing fucking games. So
Healthy snack.
the next time we hung out, we made out. And then from there, just like took off, and he slowly caught feelings. And then I had to move away to college.
Wow.
Okay, so Lupe, take us back. So when Rain sent that message, what went through your head when she like pretty much expressed herself?
I was really shocked. I'm very naive. Because at the time, I was like, how do I say it? I'm very like self-conscious about myself. So I was like, I actually had thoughts all the time. I was like, no one's ever gonna like me and blah blah blah. Like that was me. I see other guys, like people having relationships and stuff, and I was like, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So whenever he came out to me, telling me that he was into me. I knew he was gay, but I never thought that he
You
would have
didn't know.
feelings. No, I knew he was gay.
Oh, you knew. I thought you said I didn't know. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna believe that.
flamboyant.
Yeah.
That's great. So you were feeling like, okay, this is, and he probably does.
Yeah,
But
but at
when
the
he
time
actually
I was-
expressed it, you were like,
Yeah, I was really shook. I was crushing on somebody else. Like,
Well,
that I
clearly,
was-
babe.
Yeah.
wow.
And I was just shook, and I was like, I think I remember telling you that would never happen. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
no.
never gonna
I
happen.
have it in email.
You're
so
mean.
he blocked me. Well, no, I blocked you, right? I like cut you off through texting. And so I didn't even give him a chance to give me like a full response.
Yeah.
So he sent me his full response via email. And I still have that email.
That was like my phone.
We had like one drunk day. I pulled up the email and I was like, "Look, he said we'll never be together, and look at us now."
And
my
here we are
God.
12
And
years
here we
later.
are 12 years later.
What?
So you guys have been together for 12
It's
years.
been 12 years, yeah.
Wow, that's
Wow.
pretty strong. Especially, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it for like gay couples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so, dare I say it? I feel like it's so taboo to like be in something committed in
Right.
like the gay community. Do you guys agree?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
for sure.
definitely not like, it's not something. It's not popular. It's like
Yeah.
it's rare.
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
sure. Because I mean, I think just like, I guess hookup culture is just so
It's
common.
so
Everything is,
separated, yeah.
it's just so whatever. So they don't really see. I don't know. I guess gays just don't see the commitment there. But
That's sad.
12 years is a long time. But that's also including the time like as kids or as young adults.
No, that's just us being together.
just being together. Wow,
Yeah.
so you've known each other.
We've
even
known each
longer.
other for
Yeah, we met in
Oh,
2006.
Damn.
Wow.
So-
Coming up on
What,
what?
like
20 years?
Almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I was asking you what the math was from 2006 to now, because get it. I
Just
don't-
add
wow.
20.
18.
Just add 20.
Oh, great.
Oh, wait. Are we both wrong? Oh.
Anyways.
Well, whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. Wait, what's your sign? You're so mean.
I've never got that before.
Lupe's not mean.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck that team.
I'm a Taurus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it doesn't really make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Lupe,
I like to be-
you know what I love?
Oh, wait. April or May? I'm so sorry.
I'm May.
May.
My birthday's actually next Saturday.
That's what I swear to God. Every Taurus ask them. I'm like, "What's your sign?" They were like, "I'm Taurus." April or May? They're like, "April." The May ones are the crazy ones. Well, I guess we have our example here today.
No, I don't think I've known Lupe for a while. And I've never seen Lupe like anger or anything. But what I will say is Lupe has a sharp tongue, and it's so shady and funny to me.
I always do get that. They're
It
like,
is
"You're
so-
shady as fuck."
Comes
It's
with
so
those, like,
funny. I
no
find
jabs.
it so funny.
That's
That's what I've enjoyed the most about Lupe is that like he just so witty with it. It's so funny.
I love a good Taurus. All my
Yeah.
good friends are Taurus. I said something earlier and it kind of made me ask a question. So, and I was like, it's so taboo or whatever. Speaking of taboo, what, before I ask my question, do you guys, I feel like I don't know a lot about either of you personally, not even publicly. Like I think publicly we see like a very guarded perception. So do you guys, what am I trying to ask? Are you guys into, I'm sorry, I'm just like really having a hard time. Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of like the taboo stuff, what does your relationship entail as far as taboo goes? Like, I know, because again, in gay communities, it's very open all the time. Are you guys open at all?
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it open. To me, my definition of being open is, everybody goes their own way and does their own thing separately. I wouldn't consider that to be us. We are open to the extent where we welcome
So you play
third.
a
together.
third. Yes.
Yeah.
It's always us two with somebody else.
Yeah.
We're
So
proud
you never
for-
play separate. You always play together.
Right.
Correct.
Has that always been from the start? Like when you
No.
guys got together? When did that start happening?
Here's the juicy shit.
That's where I was going. I just lost train of thought.
Every relationship has their problems, right? So I would say like year 2 or 3, I opened the conversation of like just curious, like as young adults, we were each other's first everything. We lost our virginity to each other, first
That is so
major
cool.
relationship, and with that, I just felt like one day I was just like, like we didn't get to venture out in the world, which we didn't have to. We don't need to, but I think as humans,
You
you
didn't
just
get that
wonder.
experience.
What they call the whole phase.
Yeah,
we
the whole
didn't have a whole
phase.
phase.
Hey,
So
that's a real thing, though.
Yeah.
I brought it
Still
up,
in it.
and I was like, "Would you ever be down for a threesome?" And
I was so against it.
he was
Really?
like, he was super against it.
You
And
give me that.
I
You
would
give
be
me very
too.
like uptight.
That's
like,
so
I don't
earth
know.
sign.
I don't know. I was just, I guess, the way I was raised. My parents have been together their whole lives. Like, they
Yeah.
were like their first everything, pretty much too. So I guess I see that, and I was like, oh, I kind of want that too. You know,
Yeah,
like
of
exclusivity.
course.
Yeah.
So I was super against it at first. Yeah.
Wow.
So
I
what-
can't remember our first encounter.
Well, hold on. But what
Okay.
was it that convinced you? Like, where? At what point did you were like, okay, we can try it?
I really can't remember.
Damn.
I think I remember.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you probably know.
It was a message on Grindr. It was a flight attendant, and all he had to do was send the dick pic, and we were like, "Ooh, I think we need to. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta try it."
Oh
and he
my
was Puerto
God.
Rican. He was visiting.
Selena won Puerto Rican.
He was staying at a Hilton,
Sickening.
and so Luke was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I think it was just a curiosity. We downloaded the app, and we didn't like commit to doing anything. It just kind of just happened,
I love that. And then,
and it's not often. We don't do it a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, we definitely do.
yeah, for
Dibble
sure.
and
play the
dabble.
game. I mean, I think that's pretty healthy. I feel like
I agree.
I do agree with Lupe when you say of the definition of being open is I think it only gets a little toxic when you play separate,
Right.
Because that's when it starts to feel like it's like a
What's the
competition or I feel like
yeah,
maybe
I have that. Like, what's
Yeah.
the point of being together if you're
if
just
it's gonna be placed.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think it's healthier if you are into that to just do it together versus doing it on your own. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like, thanks for asking. I feel like I just couldn't, I feel like I couldn't like do that. I don't know, maybe I'm just too like Latina for that, but also too, I feel like I share that like, that emotion with you. Like, for me personally, if it had to be brought up to me, I'd be like, you want to see other people? Like, am I not enough for you? Like, I would lose my fucking mind. And also, this is such a good example, I feel like, of what boundaries look like and what communication between two consenting adults look like. I don't want to talk like somebody's mother, but we had an episode last season where we talked about cheating respectfully, and some people, we're not gonna say who, felt like that was a real thing. And I had said, I feel like having those conversations and having kind of like that, I guess just talk with each other is important. So I just wanted to make note that this is
Yeah.
exactly what that looks like. This is what I'm talking about.
It was definitely a process. It wasn't like one day to the next. It took,
Absolutely.
It
It
takes
took
some
a lot
time.
of convincing,
Absolutely.
but
I've also like opened your eyes to just like the difference between like lust and love. So all of it, like a lot of the time, it's just like releasing that sexual energy with with each other, with another person for
Yeah.
sexual reasons.
Yeah.
Like when we have sex with someone else, I like definitely don't love them. I'm not
Right.
into them.
Totally.
It's all about the sex.
I love that you brought that up because I talk about this all the time. For a lot of queer people, and I'll speak for myself and maybe like the trans girls more. I think a lot of times they're so good at being able to separate like their feelings, or I guess take out their feelings from sex, because it happens to just literally be the act. So yeah, I love that. I mean, thank God that you guys have like head on your shoulders. Oh, I just
Christian, do you think that do you agree with Lupe too as far as the openness? Because you're also a gay boy. So do you feel like the openness, would you rather play together, or is that like something you're not into doing?
See, that's kind of like a rock and a hard place for me because like I'm single and I do like to mess around with couples.
Yeah.
But also like I feel like if I was in the relationship and my partner was to bring that third
To
in,
you?
I would be like, well, I'm not gonna live here, so
yeah,
you're
no,
at home,
totally.
so
Yeah.
I don't know, like I agree, but then I also kind of like disagree.
Yeah.
So you'd rather you'd rather be the third versus being
Oh yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Once they start
That's
doing
an
something,
interesting
I'm
like perspective. To
What
be.
about-
We've also
Go
had
ahead.
people that we've invited that were like either more into him or more into me, and I don't think those have ever. They might have like subconsciously fucked with us, but like we just looked at the bigger picture of like what's never gonna be more than that.
Yeah.
Like it was just that 30-minute session.
Okay,
Yeah.
just a squirrel
You know?
looking for its nut.
Now, if someone were to act out and then message that person like, hey,
Yeah.
then you're taking it the extra mile, but that's never happened.
Well, speaking of that, I'm gonna go there. Has there been those times where perhaps, and if this is the first time you're gonna confess it, so be it. Has there been those times where you kind of have had the thoughts of like, should I like message somebody like without the other person knowing? Has it happened? The floor's open. As far as messaging another person without your partner knowing, like were those thoughts there? Have you ever done it before?
I think we do it, but I mean, he knows my password to my phone. I know the password to his phone. I think we do it to the point where like if something were to happen, we'd be like, okay, look, so and so wants to meet up. Let's and then maybe to that extent.
Yeah,
But I personally have never. I mean, I've never done that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll just be honest. What started it was because I was curious.
yeah.
And so
okay.
I messaged somebody, and then he found the message, and then that led to the conversation of what's going on. And I was like, well, I'm just curious. You know, we've never done anything outside of this.
Yeah. And
so that's what started it.
Can I unpack the curiosity a little bit? Like, obviously, other than the act, like the known, like you were curious of just what I guess sex was like with somebody else. Obviously, was there anything other than that? Like, did your curiosity step further than that?
No, because I'm like I'm just picky in general. So it took me forever to even admit my love for him. I think with somebody else, it would take just as long.
Probably so. Yeah.
And so, you know, what else do you know on Grindr besides their weight, what they look like, and what their dick looks like?
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because I mean, obviously, I know them much longer, and as long as I've known them, they've always been really open with each other. So I've also seen in situations where, like, Lupe, for instance, might be talking to someone, but he's fully, like, he's having the conversation, but, like, he's like, oh, yeah, but this guy's, and he's, like, talking to her, and they're, like, having that moment together.
Oh, my God.
So, I mean, it's really interesting to see their, like, dynamic of relationship. I think it's, in my eyes, I'm like, they're such a cute little couple. Like, that's kind of, like, a goal couple for me. So, I don't know.
Oh, wait, like, so a situation like
their situation is goals, yeah.
Wow.
If I was gonna be open, I'd want it to be in that sense, where it's like we're both in it we're both there at the same page, like on the same page.
Yeah.
I would hate to play separate. I think that would fuck with my ego and my pride. It would just make me crazy.
I mean, I agree, and I think for anybody who's like probably shares the same mentality as me, I'm very uneducated. I guess I wouldn't say uneducated. I'm just so inexperienced with I guess playing with your partner and stuff like that. Well, because one, I don't have a partner. But two, like, I don't know, maybe it's just like a girl thing. I don't know. I can't absolutely not, like, for me when it becomes, or maybe I see intimacy too, like, intimate. I don't fucking know, but, like, I could never.
I also think that, like, the players involved are big because you two are gay boys. So, of course, you're going to play with gay boys. Right. Versus myself, I'm a trans girl with a, how was I say with the name? I would be a trans girl dating a man.
Right.
Yes.
Now, most times if that man is not bisexual, he's gonna only want to hook up with trans girls.
Right.
But I'm not into girls. So I think that's where, like, the line in the sand will be for me. That's the complicated part. Unless he was a bisexual man and was into guys too, but then I mean, I think that's kind of.
So you can't.
I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna.
What, a bisexual playing with a guy and a girl?
Yeah, like if my man was bisexual and he like wanted to play with the man, I'd be down for that.
Oh no, it's only dicks in the bed for me.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it has to be that for me because I'm not into like.
Actually, it's
you
not
can't.
men.
You actually can't say it's only dicks in the bed because they're girls.
I was going to correct myself. As cisgendered heterosexual men are the only ones in the bed with me. Can I ask this question? Like, do you guys, when you are like seeking out like, I guess a third, is there like a particular person like you go
what's
for?
The type?
No, not really. I mean,
I always make sure that first off they know we're I mean, we call them chubs. We're big guys.
That's the first question we ask.
Like,
are you into chubs?
Same.
Yeah.
I'm always like, are you into BBW Latina TSs?
Bitch, I'll be a block.
That's a long ass.
I'll be over
Yeah.
that sounds like too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ask, are you into chubs?
Are you into chubs? And then
I
once they
hate
say
that.
yes, then normally we go from there.
Yeah.
Typically, I mean, I'll just be honest, we always go for the bigger piece.
For sure.
Yeah, as we do.
Size has never really been an issue. We've had bigger men, we've had very skinny men.
Those hurt.
We've had all types of men,
Yeah, I love to see you guys aren't picky at all. I mean, not in the sense
and
of
race
like,
doesn't matter either.
Yeah, no, we've had Uber drivers. We've had an Uber driver, a mechanic,
My favorite.
a flight attendant.
Never had one of those. And it's only men. It's only men.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had experiences with girls before?
Like cis girls?
Never like full sex. No, just make out here and there.
I can't.
You've never? Well, I mean,
absolutely not.
I remember I made out with a girl at a park one time.
Oh no, absolutely never.
I made out with her at my 16th birthday party.
Oh.
One time, a girl tried to kiss me, and I did push her back.
Period.
Because I think I was like I don't know what happened. I just naturally was like, no.
Were you making out with the girl for fun though, or y'all were like?
Well, there was alcohol involved at that party.
Oh, okay.
Yes, underage drinking.
Oopsies.
Oh no,
girl.
which we don't promote, by the
Yeah.
way. Oh my God, can you play with like other girls? Cis girls, let's start there.
I think when I was younger, I could have, but like now at my age, I won't.
I could see you like making out with a girl.
I could kiss a girl because I kiss my sister Hottie all the time and she's trans. You know what I'm saying? So like, I could kiss a girl, but because kissing to me is like, as long as there's no like tongue involved, it's not intimate.
I've made out with a trans girl before. Yes, a trans woman.
Ooh, we can bleep the name.
No, I think
Yeah,
We
makes
did it on
sense.
stage.
No, we didn't. We did it at the bar. It was at a bar that's not open anymore.
Well, who?
Oh,
no,
It was
you made
Bambi.
You made out with
Bambi.
Adriana.
Babby from San Marcos?
Yes.
Wow, she's so pretty.
Very pretty.
Dude, what made
I
you
don't know
make
what
out with her
happened.
though?
We just looked at each other and like hardcore made out. Lupe wasn't there that
I
night.
actually was not there.
Oh my
Why,
gosh,
Ray?
why did that
You were
kill
so
me?
It
weird.
just happened. It's on video somewhere. Somebody has it on video.
That-
I have the video, police.
I
send it
need
to
to
me.
I've also made out with Adriana.
In the middle of a performance,
Have
yeah.
made out. I saw that.
I can't imagine being at a bar and you just see like two girls just.
Again, it just goes back to like my mentality of just like sex is, you know.
Sex is
Yeah,
sex.
Sex is fun. Sex is sex.
Yeah.
I also think we were friends for so long before we actually got together that maybe that helps our
that's such a good
comfortability
point.
with each other.
Yeah.
Because we literally were friends for so long. before
Do you
we
guys
got
think
together.
you could finish each other's sentences?
I
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
I think so.
Well, let's try it now. Say something and let's have the ending.
Tomorrow I'm probably gonna need in the morning.
Um,
He fell. Down. And let me try.
there's a lot of things you need in the morning.
Not even really
Stop. She's like the dialysis pen.
I love that.
We're not there yet. Okay.
Stop.
No offense.
Well, that's interesting to know about you guys and like like I said, the dynamic of your relationship, and as long as you guys have been together. I kind of want to go into the dynamic of like the business ship because essentially you guys are a business. You run yourselves, you run your brand and stuff. I know for Rain, you started doing drag and that's kind of what kicked it all off. How did Lupe get involved in that whole?
Well, the reason I'm even doing drag is because of him.
Oh.
He liked the drag, and I was always a performer. I didn't even know about drag. He introduced me to drag. But what started the business side of it was I obviously was a plus size performer. It was harder to come across costumes, and at this point, I was only buying in store. So when I started to do the drag race, and they were asking for specific
Looks,
themes
yeah.
and categories, that's when we were like, okay, I think we're gonna have to make something. And he had a sewing machine in his mom's cabinet, and he was like, let me try.
What was the first thing you made her?
The fur coat.
That pink fur
The
coat.
pink fur coat that you used in your promos?
Uh-huh.
I live.
That was like the very first thing. And then for the drag race, was it that snowman outfit?
Probably.
It was so ill-fitted.
Oh my
But
I look back at the things that I've made and I'm like, oh, those things are.
Did you
awful.
ever use a hot glue gun?
Oh, yeah.
In those days?
yeah,
That's
we
sick.
still use hot glue gun till today.
Okay, period. Did you make the gown when Gia lost to Rain?
No.
Lisha did.
You're a
Lisha
bitch
made
for
that
bringing
gown.
that up.
I
Lisha.
just wanted to make it up for that reason.
Dude, I
Sorry
cried
about
that
it.
night. Thanks for bringing that
Did
up.
Plug the video right here.
Stop. No, let's not. No, actually.
That's a funny story, actually. Just tell them about it.
What?
What?
With the gown.
With the gown?
Yeah, so Lisha actually, we had messaged Lisha to come make the gown. She came over to our place at the time.
I met Lisha because I needed the gown made.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she came over, she did a fitting, and it came time to pay Lisha. And Rain never, ever, ever carries money. Like, I carry the wallet,
Still
I
to
carry
this
the
day.
purse, literally, like.
Right.
And
Love
To
that.
this is
Such a
I ain't got no
man.
money on me, dog.
I'm just bad with money, remembering how much I have, knowing where it's at. Just,
Or having it at all
yeah.
for me. But go ahead, I'm
So
sorry.
at the time, came time to pay Lisha for the gown, and Rain at the time was like, "Can you give Lisha the money?" And so I had the cash in my pocket, and I just opened up my wallet, gave her the cash, and I guess Lisha was gagged.
Lisha tells this story all the time. She was just like, that's so unheard of for somebody to pull the money out at a measuring, like at a fitting.
At a fitting, okay.
And I paid her in full.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
so she thought at the time that I was like the sugar daddy.
She thought,
She thought that I was, yeah.
Oh
the
my
other way.
god.
Right, I know Ray was putting the money in the wallet.
Okay, a little sugar daddy.
So
Oh my God.
which gown specifically are we talking about?
The black one.
The black sequin gown that she wore for
It
the
was like
finale.
black
The
triangles.
one you lost in, babe, they said it.
Black triangles. It was
I was-
see-through. And then later on, you might remember because later on she like cut up the triangles and then put them on outfits.
Oh, okay. I know. What
Like,
you're-
I didn't listen to that one.
Uh-huh.
I was wearing a floral gown when
She
I
wore a
went.
floral gown.
Yes.
I wore the floral gown when
I was
she
there,
was
yeah.
the one who wore
I was there.
that gown. Okay.
I love that you're so involved in like Rain's, Rain's drag career. Because
Every
it's
step
so
of the way.
I love that. I'm so supportive as a partner. Just what
Yeah.
Taurus do best, really.
Yeah.
And so then you
I
started,
love it.
and so through making costumes for Rain, you end up venturing out to making costumes for other girls.
For sure, yeah. Obviously, people started to like the costumes that Rain
That
was
Rain was
wearing,
wearing.
and they started to ask who was making them, and they would get referred over to me. And I was really scared of working with other people at first because, like, I was just very insecure about what I was producing. I felt like my work wasn't that great, but it was good. I mean, it was
really
okay.
good, yeah.
I think
And-
you do sickening stuff.
Yeah,
Thank
you just
you.
good work.
And eventually I gave in and I started making stuff for other people, and I have a good amount of people that I work with.
You have worked with some Rude Girls, haven't you?
I have, yeah, I've worked.
Period.
I have a couple of Rude Girls that I've worked with.
Who's I
Did you
was
sign
gonna
an
say
NDA?
I don't know why
No.
I wanted to
You're being very loose.
I've worked. I've made a couple things for Georges. I actually made a costume for Georges for the new All Star season, so I'm excited to see that.
Oh my god,
Um,
that's amazing.
I've
That
worked
is
with Deja Sky, June Jambalaya,
Darian Lake.
Darian Lake.
I was gonna say I remember you working with Darian Lake because I was like, dude, she was a big girl, but she's lost hella weight now.
Yeah,
so.
that was the first time. I was really excited about working with Darian Lake because I was able to put something on TV for the first time, which I had never done. She messaged me before her All-Star season just wanting something, and I whipped something up for her, and then I find out like 2 weeks later that she was gone for filming. So I was like,
Wow.
I kind of like put it together, and when she got back from filming, I just snuck into her DMs. I was like, did you use this for something? And she's like, you'll find out in a year. And then
Jeez.
I love that. If I were you, I would just act a fool every time. My
Yes.
prices would have been up.
I was really excited.
It would have been up.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, as you should. I mean, I guess, well, speaking of people who cross-dress, it's actually, I think it's time for our favorite little game. It's time for our games, baby.
Are you- do you-
iPad right here.
Are you guys excited? So we're gonna be playing Is It Giving TS or CD? Again, like I always say, this is a super lighthearted game, so don't get hurt. You could be giving CD today and TS tomorrow. You just never know, right, Rain?
Right.
Right. Start somewhere.
Dude, I pick on Rain all the time. I'm like, dude, you should just become a tranny.
I know.
Arena.
Dude, y'all need to
just
stop.
be
You
a
need to leave that baby
girl.
alone.
I told her I'm getting ready to cut my hair off, and she was
Dude,
like,
I'm literally about to
heartbroken.
have a heart attack.
Yeah.
I know your hair's long, huh?
It's
Yeah, it's like
super
down
long.
here.
How long has it taken you to grow it? To grow
4 years.
She's just gonna cut it all off.
My
After
God.
the summer, I'm gonna go like bleach blonde, damage it, and then shave it off.
Oh my God. Trouble in paradise.
Fucking Britney.
Every time they bleach their hair, something's up. We don't know what. That's not what this episode's about. Okay, but let me pick a picture.
Okay, so Vanity will pick some pictures, and then we'll let you girls choose whether it's giving you TS or C.
Oh, we have to use this one. This is literally one of my favorite drag queens here in Houston. I think she's sickening. She's such a good performer.
Cool.
And I think she has her look together, honestly. I'll show Gia and then we'll show you.
Okay.
I love her.
Don't say the name yet.
And I it's TS for me. I always tell her
Me?
TS
Yeah.
boots.
Every time. Okay, you all ready?
Oh,
down.
TS.
TS down, right?
But see, the thing is, I feel like she doesn't ever admit it. Although I feel like she kind of
She's a
lives.
little fluid.
Yeah,
she's very fluid. But that's
she
usually how it
doesn't-
starts. She's gonna start.
I love
she'll
it.
transition soon. I definitely.
She's
think
dating
so.
a trans man. Oop, what's that T?
Oh, so what now?
Well,
Actually, I feel like I want you guys to pick one. I'll just hand you the
Okay.
iPad and you can look through the little album. And
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, let's do that one.
Which one? Okay.
oh, she's not living clearly.
Lupus choice.
I took this picture actually.
let me see.
Okay. We're so sorry. TS or CD?
Dude, it's giving Teresa Judice. No.
Is that the
That's the New Jersey.
That's
Dude, that
CD
wig
for
is
me.
so
She's
bad.
getting focused in the group chat.
I'm so.
It's not just the wig, it's the fit
It's
for
the
me
makeup. Like,
I believe this was Kitty's first time in Millennial Dolls.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
You can tell. We
She
can
looks-
tell.
That's CD for me.
She hates us
CD
forever
books.
for this picture, but this was like back when I would like post
No, but you should
every
see.
show.
I mean, now she looks.
Oh,
Yeah,
stunning.
Kitty
Now you
does
look
not
great.
look anything like that anymore. She's definitely been fucking done up. She's
Dude.
That was at least 3 years ago.
The wig line, the red
No.
lips.
It's so wild to me. I wonder what she was thinking putting her
She
wig
wearing
so
red
low.
lip?
She
It's
is.
it's at least it's a good shade of maroon, I think.
She is.
Oh, babe, that's CD.
Oh
for
wait,
me.
we didn't get. Let's do one for Christian. We didn't get one for Christian. I'll do one for.
Oh,
Christian.
okay.
Ready? Christian, is this giving you? Is this giving you TS or CD?
Crossdresser. Like instantly.
Oh my god.
Cross dresser.
The iPad wasn't even flipped.
What is that?
Oh,
It's
A beautiful person.
It's a
Oh my
beautiful.
god. I just
Yeah.
realized the boobs
The.
were. Oh my god.
They're still spread apart. No.
this is definitely not a
So
cis woman.
CD. Do you guys vote CD or TS?
I honestly, I think this is TS for me.
I would say TS.
I would also say TS.
I'm gonna say TS as well.
Now, is the look tasteful?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, who is this?
Her name is Mary Jane.
No.
No.
It's marijuana.
Marijuana, my
Marijuana.
bad. I think she should change her fucking name. I literally, the first time I ever met her, she was like, my name is Marijuana. And I was like, you should stop going by Marijuana. Just go by Mary.
She's a cis woman, right?
She is
yes.
a cis
Yeah,
woman,
she is.
actually.
Bio-
yeah,
bio
she's a
queen?
bio queen.
Yeah.
How did you get your drag name really quick?
I wanted something that was just quick and easy to the point, like Beyonce.
Same. That's
Yeah.
how I got Gia. Because I was like, it's so simple, so short. And I mean, the movie, and I
Yeah.
was like, that's it. That's
I
my
love that
name.
movie, by the way.
I love the movie Gia. If you guys, have you ever seen
Yeah.
it? Have you
I don't think I've
seen
ever
it,
seen
Gia?
it.
I've
With
seen it.
Angelina Jolie.
I have to show him a lot of things because he grew up so like
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah,
Hispanic.
okay, yeah.
Like you know who
Mormon.
the Spice Girls were until you were like
You're lying.
10.
That's crazy.
I grew up in a very Mexican household, so I can tell you like Vicente Fernandez,
Oh.
like things like that.
Have you watched his Netflix
I
series?
haven't. Actually, I saw it, but
I
haven't
watched a little bit of it. It's a little too campy. I thought it was gonna be more like realistic, but they make it seem very like it's like campy, cartoony kind
I'm
of.
still trying to get over the baby reindeer.
Baby
was
Reindeer
wild.
was a good one. If you guys haven't seen Baby Reindeer, please check it out. It's really good.
I haven't seen it.
It's insane.
It
He's
is.
the Netflix watcher.
Oh,
Same.
constantly. I like to watch
I don't watch
TV or Netflix while I sew.
Same.
I don't know, it calms me down. I put on my
I-
phones and
I do it when I'm like getting ready, like
Yeah.
doing my makeup and stuff. I just leave the TV. Most people like to listen to music. I bet you're a music listener.
Yeah,
aren't
Me
you?
too.
You're sorry, I'm not a music listener. I like to watch TV or movies.
Yeah.
And
How do you watch TV and like do your makeup same time? It's crazy.
I don't really. I guess
Muscle
I
memory?
don't watch it. I'm
Oh.
just more so like listening
Listening,
to
right,
it, and then if I hear something interesting, I'll like look
Look
and like
over.
pay attention, and then continue on doing what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
No.
But I'd rather do that than listen to music. Sometimes music gets me in too many like feelings, like things will start to set for me, and I'm like, let's change that.
I
Like,
know there's nothing worse than like, why the fuck, like, what is coming off me? There's like tears. You're like, oh, that's why.
well, we want to thank you guys so much for
Yeah,
being
for sure.
here. I
Yeah.
enjoyed getting to know you more than I ever have
Yes.
before.
Same here. I'm so interested and intrigued on your life. We can talk after camera if you're down.
Did you guys have a good time?
I did,
it's fun,
yeah.
Christian, did you have
I
fun?
had a really good time.
It's right. I like to be.
Sorry.
I feel like I got to like get to know them a little bit more too because I never like knew the history.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Felix and
Yeah.
we can know that.
You're like Felix.
It's just too many pronouns going around. Fuck.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Before you guys go, if you could reach behind you, Lupe, there is a huge little sign there.
Goddamn.
A giant check.
We're gonna have you guys sign that for us. That's just a little memorabilia for this
love
season.
Feel free to lube up the marker.
Yeah,
It's like we're on the last day of high school.
Oh, when we sign each other's shirts.
We need some shirts with this logo.
And we
on.
put don't change. And all we do is change.
Okay.
Who do I sign as?
You
good
choose, babe. It's your
question.
life. It's your truth.
I'll sign his ring.
Period. Aww. I love that.
The audible. Aww.
Don't put your whole name.
My
He's like,
And then
Lupe
a sign
Fidel
that says
Sanchez Salas.
Sanchez.
Period.
Thank you.
All right,
guys.
guys, we've got it on the board.
I love
I
that.
love that. Well, I guess we've reached the end of our episode.
I think we have.
Thank you guys absolutely so much for watching again. Do not forget to leave a like, comment down below, and what, Gia?
And subscribe, please. I'm begging you.
Yes. You guys can check out all of the links in the description. We have our Patreon link there.
As well, you get to see all of the behind the scenes footage and like extra clips and conversations that you may not get to see on this
Channel.
platform or whatever channel. So you can go check out our Patreon to go check that out, and then just give us a little something. You can pay a little $3 a month.
A little $3
It's fine, But with that being said, I want to thank you guys for being here, Rain and Lupe.
Thanks
I
for
want
having
to
us. Yeah.
thank Christian for being
Our
here.
bartender.
And until next time,
Girls, shut the fuck up.